Okay, it's 7:30, so I think we should get started. I want to thank our officers for what an awesome job they're doing so far during this reunion. Kara tells me Tim's outside doing something with the bounce house, but President Tim and Missy, our bellies are full and food's been delicious and she's been washing dishes.
And you filled in for Nathan.
And I am filling in for Nathan. So most of you know that Nathan and Becky made Barbara and me grandparents on August 15th. So I think Aurora Tate Watson is the newest member of the clan, unless there's somebody else since August 15th. But Rory, Nana Joanne, started calling her Rory even in the womb, so we're going to call her Rory. And she had heart surgery when she was 6 days old. And the doctors went in to do two things, and they accomplished those two things, and so we're very thankful. And so, but Nathan and Becky and Rory just got home just a few days ago from being in Indianapolis and the Riley Children's Hospital and being in ICU after heart surgery and so forth and so on. So we're doing the best we can with what we got, with Nathan being absent. He's our second vice president. I'm kind of here to talk about family, but my mom always taught me that if you don't have anything good to say, then you better not say anything at all. So let's just enjoy the show, all right? Our first act is Randy and Jeff, and they're going to do something musical for us, I believe. All right.
He's not watching me.
Hey, you're way down.
Most songs tell a story, right?
Right.
Okay, this is a song that's going to tell a story about two guys who can't sing. I'm kidding, honest. Oh, sorry.
This world is not my home. I'm just passing through. Treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blue. The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh, you know I have no friend like you. Heaven's not my home, then Lord, what will I do? Angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. I have a loving mother just over in Golden Land, and I don't expect to stop until I shake her hand. She's waiting now for me in heaven's open door. Can't feel at home in this world anymore. Oh Lord, you know I have no friend like you. Heaven's not my home, and Lord, what will I do? The angels beckon me from heaven's open door, and I can't feel at home in this world anymore. Just over in blameless, my filled with sin. I wouldn't let my good Savior in. And Jesus came like a stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, it's all inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Just like a blind man, I heard alone. But it's a fear of my own. And like a blind man, I gave back my sight. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I was a fool to wander astray. Stay is the gate and never away. Now I have traded the wrong for the right. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
That was a good old.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeff and Randy. That was, we had people singing along and clapping along. That's awesome. Family reunions get a bad rep, don't they? You know what they say about family reunions? Again? But hey, it's better than jury duty, right? Dad is going to come and sing and sign Above All.
Above all kings,
something about signing, even for those of us who hear, that it just adds something, I think. Family trees are like food, aren't they? Any family produces some lemons, some nuts, and a few bad apples. Families are also like fudge, mostly sweet, with some nuts. All right, Jamie has some songs for us, and after Jamie is going to be Molly and Jacob, so you can be thinking about that. I'll try to call who's next after the person I'm calling presently.
I think Molly and Jacob aren't, they're not ready.
They're not ready. We'll move them down. Okay, very good. So then that means it'll be, that works, because Jamie and Emma have some skits they're going to do. So Jamie, after you get done doing what you're going to do now, you just stay here, and then Emma can join you for our next act. You need this microphone, sweetie?
That was just a practice.
It was supposed to be words.
Something equipment-wise that needs to be done for the work?
Backstage crews get together.
You might have to sing them, Jamie.
You might need that microphone right there.
Singing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's just microphone.
No, I'm not singing.
No, you're not saying.
Jonathan, was that plug off my computer that work on your phone while we do it?
I think we just have
Okay.
yeah, that's what we're using.
Let's get your funnel. You're gonna tuck it in the waistband of your pants. You're gonna each get a quarter. You're gonna put it on your foreheads. Now y'all face each other and stay, hang on. All right. Look up, and what you are gonna do is see if you can drop a quarter of the funnel. We're gonna see who can do it the most, okay?
Hold on.
I'm pretty good.
He beat me pretty bad, Ryan, last
I
year.
got like 5 in a row. Okay.
All right.
Who says go?
1, 2, 3, go.
They got us both like.
Whoever thought two sweet little looking girls like that could be so mean? You have another one. Okay, good. Again?
No water on this one though, you're safe.
We're a little reluctant now.
Put these in your own mouth.
Running, always have to do that.
All right, you guys, you sit in front of each other. Okay, each of you are gonna put a bottle in your mouth. You're gonna try to whack each other on the head with it. Okay? Now, you're gonna see who can do this the hardest. One at a time, okay?
Don't go yet.
So do I just stand there and let him hit me?
No, hold back.
You put
Hold
your,
back.
okay, you go, Timmy, you go first. Brian, you hit him on the head. Okay, Brian, your turn. Okay, Brian, put your hand down. I'm just holding your hands for a second. Put your hand down.
Hey, girls, hit me harder than that.
He wins.
We're not done. You're not
Did you break your tooth?
Yeah, I think I did.
Oh, what's that with your lips?
whacking you in the head.
I got it out there. Are we done?
That was really neat. Eye for an eye.
Here, I'll even carry that for you.
So I'm really glad that Jonathan and Whitney are next because they're one of the newer married couples amongst us here, and this might even be some advice for you. I don't know. But when I think about my mom and dad, and what a great example of a long, healthy marriage they have. Just last year, I think it was, wasn't it, Dad, that we celebrated your 50th? Or was it 2 years ago? Okay, 2 years ago, we did their golden anniversary, 50 years. And if you want to know why they managed to stay married so long, and you ask Dad, he might say something like this. I don't know. When my wife and I were married, we came to an agreement. I would make all the major decisions, and she would make the minor ones. And you know, in all these 50 plus years, we've never once had a major decision to make. After this, we're going to have, well, it's Jonathan and Whitney, then Whitney. So.
So this might not be for your enjoyment, but it'll definitely be for your entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, when I was a kid, I'd take a trip every summer down to Mississippi, visit my granny there in a fellow world. I'd run barefoot all day long, climbing trees, freeze a song. One day, I happened to catch myself a squirrel. Well, I shoved him down in an old shoebox and punched a couple holes in the top. When Sunday came, I snuck him into church. Well, I sit way back in the very last pew, showing him my good buddy Hugh, and that squirrel got loose with totally berserk.
This is where you sing.
What happened next is hard to tell. Some thought it was heaven, others thought it was hell, but the fact that something was among us was plain to see. As the choir sang, I surrender all, the squirrel ran up, hard news cover on, hard deep. Something got a hold on me. Yeah! In First South Bronx Church, that sleepy little town of fast food love. Those Bible that broke out in the Bible, they were jumping, confused, and shouting, hallelujah. Well, hard hitting, dancing and screaming, something I had religion, no one saw he had a demon, but hard thought he had a meteor loose as fruit balloons.
Musical break.
Well, he fell to his knees to plead and beg. That squirrel ran out his britches leg, unobserved, to the other side of the room. All the way down to the amen pew where sat Sister Bertha W. watching all the commotion with sadistic glee. You should see the look in her eye. That squirrel jumped her garter and crossed her thighs. She jumped to her feet and said, Lord, have mercy on me. As that squirrel made laps inside her dress, she began to cry and then to confess of sins that make a sailor blush and shame. But the thing that got the most attention the day the squirrel went berserk in First South Bronx Church, and that's the little town of fast food love. There was a fight for survival that broke out in the Bible. They were jumping confused and shouting, hallelujah. Well, 7 deacons and the pastor got saved, and $25,000 was raised, and 50 volunteered for missions in the Congo on the spot. And even without an invitation, there were at least 500 rededications, and we all got rebaptized whether we needed it or not. Now, we've all heard the story. Bible stories, I guess, have parted the waters for Moses to pass. Oh, the miracles God has brought into this whole world. But the one I'll remember till my dying day is how he put that church back on the narrow way with a half-crazed Mississippi squirrel. That day the squirrel went berserk in the First South Bronx Church. That sleepy little town of fast food love. There was a fight for survival that broke out in the Bible. They were jumping, confused, and shouting,
very kind. He loves those overalls too. Once like a bird in prison I dwell, no freedom from my sorrow I felt. But Jesus came and listened to me. Glory to God, He set me free. He set me free, yes, He set me free. He broke the bonds of prison for me. I'm glory bound by Jesus to see. Glory to God, He set me free. I'm climbing higher each day. Darkness at night has drifted away. My feet are planted on higher ground. Glory to God, I'm homeward bound. He set me free, yes, He set me free. He broke the bonds of prison for me. I'm glory bound by Jesus to see. Glory to God, He set me free. He set me free, yes, He set me free. He broke the bonds of prison for me. I'm glory bound by Jesus to see. Glory to God, He set me free. Glory to God, He set me free.
Thank you, Whitney. We love those toe tappers, don't we? You ever had the problem of too many relatives coming to visit? If so, you might solve it like a friend of mine did. He borrowed money from the rich ones and loaned it to the poor ones. Now none of them come back. I'm going to invite my beautiful bride, Barbara, to come, and has asked some people to help her. She'll explain what we're going to do.
Okay, so Mike and Tim, if you'll come on up, I have asked Mike and Tim to share some jokes with you, and this is going to be a dad joke contest. Some of you may have heard this on the internet or different things, but they practiced on some different jokes, and they haven't seen these all clean family jokes. But I'm going to give them their jokes, and they're going to try to get the other one to laugh. So, you know, if you laugh, that might spur them on to laugh. But if they get the other guy to laugh, then they get the point that they're trying not to laugh. And then after the guys do it, we've got some moms to do some mom jokes. Bhutan and Charity and others. All right, so here's your mic.
You each need a microphone.
Yeah.
I think I have it.
So we'll see how we can do. Here's our joke.
Make sure you speak loud enough.
Do you know why there are no Walmart stores in Afghanistan?
No Walmart stores in Afghanistan. No idea.
They're all Targets.
I'm going on for a decade, but that might be too soon. What lights up a soccer stadium?
Lights?
A soccer match.
Why did the cookie go to the hospital?
I do not know why a cookie would go to a hospital.
He felt crummy.
Why was the baby strawberry crying?
I don't know. Why was the baby strawberry crying?
Because his mom and dad were in jam.
What did the policeman say to his belly button?
Ooh. something, but I don't know.
You'd probably be wrong. He said, you're under a vest.
Close.
Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil?
I don't know.
Because it's pointless?
What do you call a fake noodle?
No, I do not know what you call a fake noodle.
An impasta?
I don't get it. What lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches?
I don't know.
Kind of like you, a nervous wreck.
What did one toilet say to the other toilet?
Say,
What did one toilet say to the other toilet?
Sorry for your luck.
You look flushed.
Oh, that was a good one. What do you call a cheese that's not yours? What would you call cheese that is not yours?
I don't know.
Nacho cheese.
What do lawyers wear to court?
A bunch of money.
No, a lawsuit.
And briefs. Briefs.
How do you make a tissue boogie?
I don't know.
You put a little boogie in it. What is it, you know?
Why did the little boy throw the clock out the window?
Wanted an extra hour of sleep.
He wanted to see time fly.
I did it. Yeah, a little. Why couldn't the pony sing a lullaby?
I don't know.
You don't know why a pony couldn't sing a lullaby?
No.
It's a little horse. Always had it.
Why wouldn't the shrimp share his treasure?
I would not know why a shrimp would not share his treasure.
Why?
I don't know.
Because he was a little shellfish.
What do janitors say when they jump out of the closet?
I don't know.
Supplies!
all right, Tim's the winner. Now, if Utah and Sherry will come up for their mom version of the dad jokes.
Okay, I want y'all to hear me because I know these are good. Sherry and I tried this and we weren't very good at it. First, why did the traffic light turn red? Why did the traffic light turn red? I don't know. Well, you would too if you had a change in the middle of the street. Why did the man with one hand cross the road? I'm not
sure my one man across the road.
To get to the second-hand shop.
What did one elevator say to the other elevator?
What did one elevator say to the other elevator? Don't have a clue.
I think I'm coming down with something.
Okay. All right, Sherry. What is red and smells like blue paint?
Red and smells like blue paint. I don't know.
Red paint.
What do you get when you cross fish with elephants?
Fish with elephant, when you cross them?
Swimming trunks.
Okay, why do fish live in salt water?
Fish live in salt water. Why do fish live in salt water?
Yes.
No.
Because pepper makes them sneeze.
What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire?
Good Lord. Snowman with a vampire? No idea.
Frostbite.
Okay, Sherry, why did the birdie go to the hospital?
The what? The birdie go to the hospital?
The birdie. To get a treatment.
Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself?
Can a bicycle stand up by itself?
It's too tired. Too tired.
What did the traffic light say to the car?
I'll stop for you.
Don't look, I'm about to change.
What kind of animals do you not want to play with?
Oh, I don't know. I love animals. What kind of animals?
A cheetah.
Okay, why did the girls smear peanut butter on the street?
The girls smear peanut butter on the street.
On the street. Why'd she do that? To go with the traffic jam. Like a peanut butter smear.
What washes up on very small beaches?
What washes up on very small beaches? Don't know.
Micro.
Waves.
Microwaves.
Why couldn't the pirate play cards?
Couldn't see?
Because he was sitting on the deck.
What do Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common?
Alexander and Winnie.
Alexander the Great and Winnie. And
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. They have the same middle name.
Where do bees go to the bathroom?
A bee? Bee go to the bathroom? I don't know.
At a BP station. Yes, thank you, participants, for helping us out there. That's wonderful. Butan's a competitor. She was not going to laugh. What? Are Molly and Jacob ready? Okay, while he's checking, let me tell you about an elderly friend of mine from Phoenix. He called his son Bob in New York and said, "I hate to ruin your day, son, but Mother and I are getting a divorce. 50 years of misery is enough. I'm sick of her, and I'm sick of talking about this, so call your sister in Boston and tell her." And then he hung up. The son frantically calls his sister, who goes nuts upon hearing the news. She calls her father and yells, "You are not getting a divorce. Bob and I will be there tomorrow. Until then, you don't do a single thing. Do you hear me?" The father hangs up the phone, turns to his wife smiling, and says, "It worked. The kids are coming for a visit, and they're paying their own way." You ready?
Their bus just got here from Nashville, so they're ready.
Okay, good. The bus is here.
Yes, I think their bus is here.
You see if they're,
Yeah, I think they're out there. I thought they were. Oh, there they are.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all ready?
There was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on. Something to be that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my heart, we got something going on. Tender love is blind. It requires a dedication. All this love we feel needs no conversation. We're riding together. Making love with each other. Islands in the street.
Yeah, I'd say the Watson reunion has finally arrived if we can draw Kenny and Dolly from Nashville. Now, I have one more act, and that's Missy. Have I missed anybody else? Okay. Missy, why don't you come sing for us? Yesterday I accidentally swallowed some food coloring. My doctor says I'll be okay, but it feels like I've died inside.
Okay. I just told Joey, I've seen some of these dad jokes, and my favorite one was, what is brown and sticky? A stick. How many times I've told that one? Hey, Renee.
Yeah.
What am I singing?
Help us up the lead. If you've never watched Mrs. Doubtfire, you will not know what that comes from.
Okay, sure I didn't miss anybody else?
I think Missy wanted to sing one more song.
Missy's gonna sing another song? Missy's gonna sing another song. Well, that wraps another talent variety show at the Watson reunion. You know, with some of my transitional jokes about family reunions being just a little bit better than jury duty and about us having some nuts and some bad apples, I hope you know that was all in jest, because this family is different. This family loves one another. We've been doing this for a bunch of years, for decades now, and it's a real blessing. And you know, every family has a little bit of dysfunction. Vicki and I were talking about this at supper time. Every family has that. And some families have so much of it that they can't even get together in a setting like this. But what a blessing that we can. And so that's really something to be thankful for. We have kind of grown accustomed to ending the variety show with Will the Circle Be Unbroken? So let's do that again this time. If you feel up to it, stand up and let's join in a big circle. We got a nice big room here to do this. We'll just do the chorus. I don't know the verses in my head by memory. So
I have it on my phone.
do the choruses.
Jump in a circle.
Is this, Mike, is this the first year that Jerry has not been able to?
Instead of me, man.
What?
There was 6, now there's 5.
This, most of you know that this is the first year that Jerry has not been able to be with us, and I think it's kind of fitting that we're singing this "Will the Circle Be Unbroken" here as we close this talent show.
Let's start on this note right here. Will the circle be... Okay, here we go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Let's do it one more time. There will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. So, there'll be a church.
Be church service tomorrow morning, 10:30, we'll have it up here. 10:30.